Hello, YouTube. I am Professor Fat Cat, and welcome to tiermaker.com, where you can make a tier list of things. I'm actually planning on making a YouTubers one where I'll be in the scale, and since I have giant egos, it will be definitely in the S tier. But today we're gonna be doing Star Wars movies. I actually own all of them except for 8, 9 and whatever this Clone Wars movie is. So, let's get started. I know the Clone Wars actually did well, so we'll just slide that up there where I think it's probably going to be at. But we're just going to be talking about this. I just slid this because other people said the Clone Wars was really good. So, starting at D tier, Episode 9. This might be controversial to other people, but I am a true to Star Wars fan film person, and I did not appreciate that Rey was in the movies and all that jazz. Yeah. Then I think that's in the D tier. I think that's okay. Yep. And then now we're moving on to the C tier. Episode 8 goes there. Good movie overall, but just for the fact that I didn't appreciate that Finn survived. Everyone, just look up episode 7, Finn lightsaber sliced in the back. I don't think he survived. It's like you can't survive that. That's a bunch of crap, and definitely not able to survive that. And I'm also gonna put 7 up here. I did not actually like the new movies as much. So yeah, I think I'd also put. I think I'd put Solo there also. Good movie overall, but I wasn't a super duper fan. Yeah. So now we're moving on to the B tier, which I will have Rogue One in. That was a good movie. I think I I'd have to put in Star Wars Episode 2 in there. The Attack of the Clones. It was a good movie at the end and at the beginning, but just the romance just was like, it's Star Wars, everyone. Don't. It's not good enough for that. And yeah, that's what I thought of that one. I think now we're gonna move on to the. Where's episode? I think I'm also gonna put episode 1 there. The Phantom Menace. Yoda looked really bad in that movie. Just if you look it up, Yoda just didn't look as great in that movie as a lot of the other ones. And now we're down to these. I think I'd put episode 6 here as an A tier. Good movie. I enjoyed it. I own it. I even have the VHS tape of it with it's the OG version with not what's his name? Gosh. Hayden Christian as the ghost that comes up. I actually have the one where the old guy shows up, which I did. That I think that increases. It is pretty good of a movie overall. I think I'm also gonna put episode 3 there in the A tier. So yeah, I think that's how that one was ranked for me. It was a good movie. I thought that was probably the best one out of all of the prequels. And then I think now we're going to move on to the S, which I thought A New Hope, great movie, great movie. I really suggest you guys to watch that. That was probably one of my favorite ones. And then I also liked episode 5, uh, the Empire Strikes Back. That was a very good movie. Overall, I thought that was probably one of my favorite ones. Please write in below in the comments about what you think about what I chose for it, because I think, these were how I rated it. I really did not like the prequels as much of movies. They just I just didn't like the endings of number 9. Otherwise, none of the movies would be in a D. Well, I think it'd still be in a D class tier. Here's the deal. These were the problems with 9. I didn't like that Rey tried to become a part of the Skywalker family because she didn't know what she was going to get into by joining them in that. And I don't think they accept her as a Star Wars Luke Skywalker. I don't accept her as a part of the Luke Skywalker family. Um, and then like Ben and Rey kissing. Where was the romance here? I'm pretty sure it was Rey and Finn. But in my opinion, if they remade it, Finn shouldn't be alive in the episode 8 or 9. But that's just my opinion. And then let's see, we're gonna move up. These two movies, I just didn't like them as much. Um, I did think episode 8 was I think that was probably the best one out of all of the sequels of the original. I think that was probably the best one out of all of them. I just thought it was funny. I was like, I really enjoyed the blue milk, Yoda coming back, and the throwing of the lightsaber into the water. That's probably one of the greatest things of the movie. But Finn still surviving, Leia being able to force her way right back into the ship, which I've never seen before. I don't. You can either look at it two ways. She pulled the ship closer to her, or she pulled herself closer to the ship. You know, that because the Force has no limit to how much energy it can hold, unless I'm wrong, because I'm 100% sure you could probably lift the ship back if you look and watch episode 5, Yoda lifting a what are the TIE fighter? No, not TIE fighter. X-wing. That was a good scene in episode 5. That's another good reason why I like that one. I really just enjoyed the episode 4 and 5. Just they were really good movies overall. I really enjoyed them. They were really good. I don't really I don't have anything bad to say about them, other than I mean it was 1970 and their sound effects were just kind of fun to listen to. But other than that, you can't do much, and it's generation before its time. It's good movies. I did the favorites from each the sequel, the prequel, and that. So prequel's favorite one that I had was the Revenge of the Sith. That's probably the best one that I thought was my favorite. In the OG ones, I thought the Empire Strikes Back was probably my favorite one. I really enjoyed that movie. I mean, it showed more than one side of people and all that. I think I'll also do a rating on bounty hunters of sorts, like who's your favorite Star Wars bounty hunter or something like that. And then for some reason they had Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I don't know. I feel like that's not really canon, but you know what? We'll roll with it. So I think, and then yeah, and then you already heard that my favorite sequel was the middle one, The Last Jedi. I think that's what it was, or the Rise. No, Rise of Skywalker was. Wait, what is this? Sequel movies of Star Wars. Right there. The Last Jedi. That was probably my favorite one out of all of them. But like I said, I did not really enjoy the sequels as it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So yeah, if you're gonna watch any good movies, I'd watch one of these. So please like and subscribe and have fun.